Okay.
Stormy with an I is ready for her family. Let's talk about her. Lucretia, tell us about Stormy and how she came to the rescue.
I had got a message that Stormy was on Craigslist, and when I saw the picture, all of this was brown. Her feet were brown. She had like a lot of hair, like it was matted. So I reached out to the lady, and I said, "We're rescue. This is what I do. Would you be interested in like? I wanted to scan Stormy to see if no crying. I wanted to scan her to see like if she had candida or whatever." And I was telling the lady, she was like, "No, I'm not interested. I'm trying to get rid of her." And she was trying to sell her for like $450. And I was like, I don't know if nobody gonna like buy her. Like her hair kind of just looked like she was unkept. Like I didn't realize until she came how unkept she was, but from the picture. So I went back and forth with the lady. And I was like, "Well, we a rescue. I'm not gonna be able to." We call it a freedom fee. If it's like a really bad situation, we will try to come up with the money to get them out of it. Like if it's a real neglect situation. But I was just like, I don't have it. If you want to surrender her, then I'll take her. And so probably for like 2 or 3 weeks, I went back and forth with the lady offering to help. If you come by, I'll give you some raw food. I offered to give her like products to like treat what was going on with Stormy, and she just was no, no, no. And one day she called me and she was like, "If you want her, you need to get her now." And I was like, "What?" She was like an hour away. I was like, "Well, can you bring her?" She was like, "No, you need to come get her, or I'm gonna like take her to the shelter." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna play this game with you, lady. Here's my address. You could drop her off at any point, or you could drop her off to my vet." So I gave her a vet address, and the lady called me. She was like, "Well, I'm 10 minutes away," and she brought her covered in fleas. She was so matted, like, oh, she was in a really bad way. And like a couple of days later, we thought she was pregnant because all her little boobs were swollen. And the lady said she never mentioned to me before that this was a possibility. She said, "Well, I do have a male Shih Tzu, but he's only like 6 pounds." She said all he did was hump her head. And I was like, "Is this lady crazy?" So we went straight to Dr. Molly. We did a pregnancy test and found out that it was a false pregnancy. So we decided to go in right away and have Stormy. She was one of our first babies to have the ovarian sparing spay surgery. So she got to keep her ovaries. So she still has like all of her hormones and stuff like that. So that's how
And
Stormy came to us.
oh, and how old is she?
The lady said she thought she was 4. So how the lady got her was that she purchased Stormy from a breeder. So Stormy was a breeder Shih Tzu, and from what she told us is that Stormy had already had 2 litters. Why the breeder was selling her, I don't know. But the lady bought her from the breeder and had her for like 8 months, and it was just like I think she wanted to breed her, and then nothing happened because when we thought that Stormy was pregnant, when she came, the lady was like, "Well, I'll take her back." And I was like, "No, ma'am. No, you're not. Not happening, lady. You should have waited." So, yeah, no. Stormy, she's about 4 is what they said, but Dr. Mullen estimated her at 2 because of her teeth. So, between 2 and 4.
Okay.
We'll go with 3.
Yeah, let's go with 3. And how much does she weigh?
Stormy is, when she came, she probably was about 16 to 17 pounds. Really unhealthy kind of weight. I think the lady was feeding them Beneful, so like it was not a healthy weight. Stormy was one of the babies, kind of like Minnie and another baby we had, is that the gut is so bad they almost have to shed the lining of the gut before they start eating. So she had also probably been eating the Beneful and chicken and rice, those same things that it does something to the lining of the stomach that it really prevents them from getting any nutritional value from stuff. So Stormy went through about 2.5, 3 weeks where she wasn't really eating. During this time, I'm doing like kefir and all the essential zyme. I'm doing digest. I'm doing all the things to kind of like help the stomach start to pass. And then they'll go through like this time if they have like the poop is really bad, and you can tell that it's the lining shedding from the stomach, and then you're able to regrow that or rebuild the lining of the stomach. And now She probably is about 12 pounds, 12 or 13 pounds, which is about average for her size. Um, and she eats really good now. So she eat a little bit more. So her mini orbit, the bigger ones, I feed them a little bit more than I do the ones that are more like 7 to 10 pounds. So
Sure.
she carries it very well now, and it's a healthy. It's not like that fatty kind of. It took her a while, so when they lose that weight, then they got like this fatty skin that they kind of gotta like process out, and now she's like muscle and lean. It's a different kind of body. I love it.
That's wonderful.
It's a
That's
healthy.
great. Holly, what has Stormy told you about her past?
When she first came in, she talked a lot about just being confused and feelings of abandonment. It was this sensation of like, what in the world? What's going on? Like, this was so rushed. Nobody told me what was happening. And then that leading to like abandonment. Like, what? Like, how can you just do this to me? Um, as she started into her healing process, she said, I'm not going to be perfect, and I need others to not have that expectation of me, and that she accepts that about herself as well. It gave me the sensation that she was expected to perform, to be perfect, to meet all of this criteria, and she was like, that's just not me. I cannot have that expectation put on myself. Very self-aware and able to say, no, I can't have that in my life. She does experience healing through music and sound therapy as well. She gravitates towards that when she's thinking about, what's relaxing to you, what's grounding, what's healing, and all of that. So she did bring that up as well.
That's great.
Susie, we have to bring up the fact that she is not really, she's sensitive to men. Like, she's not really good. So when Holly was talking about the expectation she had, it reminded me how she talked about feeling pressure. She don't like to feel pressured in a situation, like the expectation for her to respond in the way that we would want them to respond. So like, if you follow the page, you'll see the videos of her with Daddy. So this whole time, Daddy has been trying to win over Stormy's heart, because the reason that the last lady got rid of her or brought her to the rescue is because she was not getting along with her father-in-law, which was an older guy. She said every time he came into the house or the room, she would growl or bark, which she did with Daddy at first too. And I think that it came up that her where she was when they were breeding her is that the male energy there was something that she didn't have a good experience with. I think that came up in one of our sessions with Holly, that was not a good experience for her. And so Tim has been really working to try. Every time he see her, he goes, "Hi, Stormy," and she like, he saw me. It's like the pressure she like, oh my God, he saw me. He want to have a relationship with me. Now she watches him. Like, you could tell she wants to be with him, but it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, she wanted, but she don't.
Yeah.
So for me with her, I do feel like she needs to be in a home where maybe it's not a man all the time, but then there's the part of me that feel like that will set her up for forever not having a man. I feel like ideally it would be a gentle man that would be willing to work with her is ideal in my eyes, because I feel like if we just try to like accommodate whatever their fears are for the rest of their life, they will always have that fear. It's like me with thunder. I feel like when we bring them to whatever their fear is with us in a gentle, loving way, they get to overcome it. But if we just kind of like, oh no, they don't like that, don't do that around them, then we like just kind of keep them in that little bubble, and they never get to experience life without fear of anything.
Well, part of the healing journey, and this goes beyond being at the rescue as well, is working through your fears. And if we hold them in situations that they aren't ever going to have to face that fear again. They're never going to work through it, which goes into soul development and holding that high, Stormy, holding their soul development back. So this is really an important aspect of her life at this point. Is yes, she's always going to thrive with a woman. She's going to thrive with a woman. We know that. What she is really needing is to be able to find a man within the family or a boy within the family who is going to be gentle and patient and warm and not put that pressure on her, so that she can then learn to mesh together the physical and emotional, because she is very interested in it, but the physical part of it still is daunting to her to come up to the man and open herself up and be there in the physical sense.
And what I hear you say is that it will be good if there is a man around, either in the family or a man who visits.
Right.
But that man needs to understand it may take time. And time is not days and weeks. It could be months.
It could be years.
Could be years. It was 2 years for my first rescue before he would have anything to do with men. And then once he got over that fear, he's all about them.
Yeah. And that's when the magic comes in.
That's when the magic comes in.
Yeah. It's like there will come a point in the relationship where you start to see more of that opening up and it ripple effect from there. And then you turn around one day and it's like, oh my gosh, look at how far she's come. And that's very magical. What'd you say?
Y'all saw him.
Who's this?
Zeus.
What are you doing, Zeusy Bear?
He was just laying there listening to you talk.
Oh, Zeus, I love you, baby.
He's like, Holly.
So what else has Stormy said, or what else do you all know and sense about what she's looking for with her forever home?
I don't know. I feel like with Stormy, when her person come, we gonna know. It's gonna be like, because when people come, you'll see Stormy. Like even when Holly was here, who was the baby that got adopted? The brown girl,
Tiffany.
Her dad. That was the first time I saw Stormy go up to a man. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when Stormy people come, it's just they gonna have everything she need. It's kind of hard to tell because she know why she here, but I just feel like it's gonna be kind of like how you and Bree was. I didn't know what Bree family was gonna look like. I didn't even know that she would be so adventurous until that time came, like right before you came, and she started like, I'm ready. I feel like it's gonna be kind of similar with Stormy. Whatever her people have, that's what she's been looking for.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what that look like. I just know that it's going to require to have a gentle man in the picture, an uncle or brother, somebody that, like you say, not there all the time, but comes by enough so that she can have that experience. And they're going to allow her to be vulnerable. When Holly was talking, the word vulnerable came up, is that she needs them to be vulnerable so that she can come in with her vulnerableness and feel safe. The word vulnerable just came up like in reference to the man that's a part of that family. So I think everything will be great. It's just that piece I feel like it don't need to be missing.
One of the things that I heard you both say in different ways is Stormy has felt like in some of her past homes that she was expected to be perfect. Yes. And what does feeling comfortable and not having those kind of expectations, what might that look like in her forever home?
You got to understand that Stormy's idea of perfect is not really none of our idea. That's her own. It's like our own reflection of ourselves when we think, oh, I have to do it this way. It's not really because somebody said, if you don't do it this way, it's wrong. But I think because over time she was used for breeding, she probably heard conversations about if it's a perfect white like her, and like, you know, perfect to her may be more like physical and look as to where she think. And then as far as like behavior, but when you think about her around here and that pressure not being on her, she's not like a behavioral issue baby. Like, she not just barking for no reason. She not just like peeing. Like, she's very trained because she have that same expectation on herself that she think we have on her. So she don't potty in her grade. Like, if you say, Stormy, get in your bed, like, she don't give no pushback. And for me, what I feel like the perfect situation would be where there's no requirements. They trust that she know like this basic going potty and going eat, and that there's really, it's just a flow and not an expectation at all, because it's not like you have to train her or
Yeah.
just to let her be would be like the, to me, ideal for her. Just let her be herself, and you will understand that she is so loving. She come and give the sweetest kisses, and it's not really like licking all your face, it's the sweet lip kisses that she give. And she will do her like all up in here, like just push it on you, like kissing you. Like, I feel like in the right situation where there's no pressure and she is able, like, you could just trust her. I feel like that's where she needs to grow, and that's where you probably will really see her personality come out, because I think the whole time is that she's never been like a bad baby, but nobody ever said, I trust you enough just to be you. It's like, nope, you got to do what dogs do. But she really is like, I think when she see that you just trust her, you're gonna get all of Stormy's like beauty.
That's
Yeah,
great.
flow is a really good way to put it. It's like the expectations aren't needed because the flow is there. It feels natural. We trust each other, and that's just kind of bottom line.
That's great. What would Stormy want to say?
Stormy, you want to say something? Huh? Tell Holly, she'll translate it. Stormy, it ain't no pressure. You want to say it? They're asking about your family that you want. You want to say something? You want to make sure they give kisses.
So first she's talking about the being patient, be with me, be patient, and then sweetie, what is this like gut feeling that I feel? It's this like gut to gut connection, this natural pull towards, and she's like, it's almost like she's emitting this pull out towards her people, and she's like, come be with me, be patient with me, and just absorb me. She says absorb me. She just wants to be with.
Holly heard you.
Stormy's ready. Your people will come, Stormy.
Yes.
Your people will come.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, Aunt Holly.
Baby girl. Little baby girl.
She's just the sweetest little thing. And at first she wouldn't let you really like touch her and hold her like that. So she really has like opened her heart on baby. Just gotta let daddy in there. That's it with Stormy. Any more questions? Do you have any more questions, Stormy? That's it on Stormy?
I think we're good.
Thank you, Stormy.
Stormy's your girl. Come and get her.